raised, and that off in the Irish champion hurdle. Lossy Mouth just heads off in front of State Man as these two build up a sizable advantage over Feasted Dairy, Winter Fog and Daddy Longlegs. Already stretched out, approaching the first of 9 flights. The leader is Lossy Mouth. The mare shows a couple of lengths in front of State Man, breaking further clear of the other 3, Feasted Dairy, Winter Fog and Daddy Longlegs, the back marker. Passing the winning post the first time, on their way towards the second flight, and it is Lossy Mouth and Danny Mullins from State Man, much closer under Townend on the outside. State Man attempting a hat-trick in the race. The pair have a commanding advantage over Feasted Dairy, Winter Fog and Daddy Longlegs as they face the second flight. Lossy Mouth over just first from State Man. Long way back to find Feasted Dairy, Winter Fog and Daddy Longlegs. They're going to flight number 3. Lossy Mouth and Daddy Mullins lead State Man and Townend as they take that third flight. A remote third, Feasted Dairy and Sam Ewing, who's followed by Winter Fog and Patrick Mullins, and trailing the field is Daddy Longlegs and Sean O'Keefe in a distinguishing black cap with the single yellow diamond. Turning towards the 10 furlong point, good run to the fourth flight, and Lossy Mouth presses ahead by a couple of lengths to State Man as they continue to make this bend, taking them down the back straight. The main two in the market are some way clear of Feasted Dairy, Winter Fog and Daddy Longlegs. Order and change going towards the fourth flight, which will bring them towards the halfway stage. The Irish champion hurdle, Lossy Mouth, reeled in again by State Man, who was within a half length as they jumped this fourth flight. Lossy Mouth, State Man continuing some distance clear of Feasted Dairy, who runs down the flight, and then Winter Fog and Daddy Longlegs going to the next, a little over 7 furlongs from the finish. Lossy Mouth, State Man in the same order since the time they started, comes towards the next flight, some way clear. Feasted Dairy, Winter Fog, Daddy Lossy Mouth's down and almost brought down State Man, who did well to survive. Lossy Mouth, the mare, has raced away. Danny Mullins is half up, leaving State Man in glorious isolation, jumping the last on the far side. State Man, as Feasted Dairy comes now to this flight, a long way back second, and then Winter Fog and Daddy Longlegs. So turning towards the second last flight in what's been dramatic over the last couple of furlongs. Lossy Mouth taking a very heavy fall, leaving State Man with what looks an unassailable lead over Winter Fog, Feasted Dairy and Daddy Longlegs. Turning towards the second last, State Man, Townend, come into it with a huge lead. State Man over, runs round the home turn as Winter Fog will take the flight in second from Feasted Dairy and Daddy Longlegs. Round the bend for home with just the 1 flight left in the Irish champion hurdle, and it is State Man turning in with a commanding lead over Winter Fog, Daddy Longlegs and Feasted Dairy. They'd fight out for the minor money, but it is State Man coming towards the final flight under Townend. Just have to pop it, and they do so as Daddy Longlegs puts on a spurt in second place. And inside the final 150 yards, it is State Man and Townend. State Man has backed himself in the Irish champion hurdle as he makes it 3 straight wins for Townend and Willie Mullins. Daddy Longlegs is the second for the Donnellys also, and then Winter Fog and Feasted Dairy.
Well, what a shame it had to go that way, but State Man has indeed won his 3rd Irish champion hurdle here with the minimum of fuss after the exit of Lossy Mouth, returning at 5-4. Townend in the saddle. A 1-2 for connections as well, with Daddy Longlegs winning the other division in second place under Sean O'Keefe. But obviously, Ruby, it's all about the moment that the race changed. Lossy Mouth falling so nearly brought down State Man as well. He was just able to avoid getting tangled up enough to bring him to the ground, and basically a procession from that point
It
on.
was a procession from that. They were going a really good gallop. Gary, the two of them had set out to go about it, and what can you say? She fell, and he was pox lucky not to be brought down. But that's jump racing, Gary. She got up. Danny looked to be struggling a little bit. Hopefully he'll be okay. But they were going a good gallop, and he seemed to be able to go that gallop there. He couldn't go at Christmas. Maybe they weren't going quite as fast, but they were still going a good clip. And look, what do we know? Hopefully she got up. She just steps, doesn't she?
So well enough up to this point.
She had, Danny lies into her, says go on. She guesses, crashes through the hurdle, and like she should have brought him down.
Yeah.
He's so lucky. And hopefully she got up, thank God, and trotted around loose. Danny scarpers off the track, but you'd hate the way he's holding his arm, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's obviously in a bit of pain there.
She pricks her ears and looks at the rail. She knows where the stable yard is. She's heading over to it. It was over as a race after that, and look, he saunters home from there. And what more we can add, is there?
No, not really. Sadly, it didn't turn out to be anywhere near as informative as it threatened to be beforehand. Paddy Longlegs, the other three obviously were just tipping away in behind there. The big two were all set to dominate proceedings prior to Lossiemouth coming down, and Danny Longlegs won that race within a race to finish second. State Man it is, though. What a marvellous horse he's been. Who has won it? Let's get out to Nick.